Barbara in Clearwater, Florida, has a question that I am commonly asked over and over again. It has to do with yoga. If a person only does the stretching positions of what others call yoga, and do not chant or do any of the rituals, how can it be dangerous? Well, my first question is, why then call it yoga? Why not just do stretching exercises? I do, but I don't do yoga. There's nothing wrong with stretching the body. But yoga is more than that. It is a religious system, and in the original Sanskrit language from which the sacred Vedas are taken, it means union with God. That's right, yoga means union with God. The question is, what God? Let me read to you the text of what was written about yoga in an ancient Hindu document. One of the primary yogis stated, the aim of all yoga is realization of the absolute Brahman. What does that mean? Well, there are three aspects to the Hindu Trinity: Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. Brahma being the highest attainment, and the Brahman state, meaning union with God, is obviously the aim of yoga. Vishnu Devananda, one of the main gurus who helped to bring yoga to the West, had this to say, and I quote him directly: the aim of all yoga practice is to achieve truth, wherein the individual soul identifies itself with the supreme soul of God. The purpose of yoga is to do away with the individuated self and bring about union with the universal self or universal soul. There's no atonement. There's no blood sacrifice. There's no forgiveness of sin. In fact, there's no concept of sin in yoga. It's merely union with God. In my book of World Religions, I state, the postures of yoga are designed to condition the mind to experience altered states of consciousness. Each pose is presumed to be tuning the body, glands, and psychic nervous system to a level of spiritual susceptibility and altered awareness. What am I really saying here? There's something more than bodily positions, which is why many of them have a devotional nature and are sometimes even named after Hindu gods, though the westernized yoga teacher isn't going to tell you that. Back to Vishnu Devananda. Here's another quote taken from my book of World Religions. The supreme power of nature, a coiled serpent at the base of the spine, the goddess Shakti, is the giver of immortality and eternal happiness. And this, my friend, is the power which is awakened. Kundalini at the base of the spine rises through the 7 chakras to the 3rd eye, where Shakti has a psychosexual union with the Hindu god of destruction, Shiva, and then enlightenment occurs. Now, I understand in so-called Christian yoga, that's not the aim. But can you really take something that's been developed over more than 5 millennia to achieve a state of what is classically known by Christianity as demonic possession and redefine it? Can you take something that has meant that for so many millennia and just give it a different name and expect not to get the same result as the intent of the gurus of old? I deal with many people who have done Christian yoga and have become demonized. Do yoga, you may get a demon. That's just the way it works, because that's the purpose. If you're doing yoga, stop. If you've done it, get deliverance. I realize these are stern words, but they're based on decades of experience and an understanding of what yoga means. I've been to India many times. I've talked to the sadhus, the vibhutis, the yogis, the instructors of this ancient art, which has nothing to do with exercise, and they all are consistent in what they say. It is a form of spirituality to achieve union with the Hindu Godhead. Is that what you want as a Christian? You can't rename it. You can't restructure it. You can't sanctify it. Stay away from it. And stop yoga now. The International School of Exorcism, an online Bible college of spiritual warfare. The history of exorcism, healing, deliverance, and spiritual warfare. The practical aspects of breaking curses, pulling down spiritual strongholds, and removing the legal rights of Satan. Set yourself, your friends, and family free by enrolling in the International School of Exorcism. In our new book, Set Your Family Free, we teach how to raise children with purity principles, how to prepare them for adulthood, and how to break every assignment of Satan over their lives.
We give you the principles of spiritual warfare to fight for your family and to be victorious over the powers of darkness.
This is the book that will set your family free. How do you know if your problems are the result of bad life choices or demons? My 200-page book, Dealing with Demons, has answers for questions most are afraid to ask. Can Christians be demon-possessed? How can I know what's natural and what's supernatural? Dealing with Demons will teach you how to recognize symptoms that the devil is at work in your life. Be one step closer to living in spiritual victory. The most frequent demon that I deal with is the spirit of Jezebel. This demon wants to destroy your health, your finances, your marriage, your family, and your church. My book, Jezebel, is your key to overcoming the most prevalent evil spirit of our age. Get your copy today.
He took the curses away from me. Was he Bob Larson? Because he can help you.
If your life isn't all that it should be, if relationships aren't working, if your health, your finances, or your spiritual life are unhappy, schedule a personal one-on-one encounter with me. We'll get to the root of the issues that are holding you back. We'll give you answers and a whole new direction in life.
Oh, what a change, what a difference when you have an encounter with God.
Take action. I look forward to seeing you soon.
We encourage your support for this worldwide outreach to do what Jesus did. For the latest information on resources, seminars, conferences, training institutes, retreats, and international missions, go to boblarson.org. Thank you for your prayers and financial partnership.